Okay, now I'm recording. Good. So, one more time and saves. Hello, everyone. Today we have Behold Ragaros versus Snowstorm. I usually start this stream earlier because I actually have 3 minutes delay in the stream. Um, and for now, while waiting to the team leaders to communicate with me, I already have in my friend list the leader of Behold Ragaros. So he will let me know when they're actually getting the channel in here on launch and telling me which map they're taking, which bands they're doing in those maps. For now, I'm just trying to look for him in my. There he is. There actually, I think he's in a game. Tell me when you are ready and which channel. There we go. Okay. I just wrote and have my game open, and so I only have to wait for the invitations and tell me which channel it is. So for now, I'm gonna introduce these teams. We have in the blue team in the left side. We have, where's the camera pointing at? No, this way. We have Behold Ragaros. Which team leader or team cap is NyQuil, and his role is me and the other tank are ready. Ooh, okay, they're ready. He said rune 20. Alright, moving to rune 20. Rune 20. There we go. Oh, there is Titan. Wow, I don't have time for this. Okay, so the rule the coin, and apparently Snowstorm is picking map, but they're starting the bands, and he started with the bands of Infernal Shrines. Where is Infernal Shrines? Where is Infernal Shrines? I don't know where is Infernal Shrines. Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go. There is. This is the first map ban from Snowstorm. And oh no, never mind. I'm looking now. Forget about all I said. They're just starting. I was reading an old message from somebody else that used the room time ago. Alright. Bring here good. Hey. Forget about it. They're not really starting the band yet, and they haven't flipped back. I was reading something old. Oops. So well, they're actually talking, saying like, "Hey, I'm ready," and yeah, you're ready. I'm going to come back with the intro. So okay, we have Nakul as captain. He's the tank, and he likes to play Garage Johanna, Avatar, and Ga. His other member is Fire. It makes me wonder who was the actual person who had the idea about this name. That plays Garrus and Nubarek Trill Genji, but he's flexible. Oh, and Show. He's his Show, and that is the Ga. Beware if they're trying to play Battlefield of Eternity. So the other member is PK Beruben, and he plays support with Rhaegar, Brywin, Uther, and some other heroes that are not healers like Kaldasar and Greyman. Jim as assassin with Kaaltas, Diablo, Stukov, Tracer, Rhaegar. He's kinda flexible, I guess. And Solier that plays Tullian, Leori, Genji, and Sonja. So for the other side and the Snowstorm, we have Philars, that is the captain, that plays flexible, but most of his heroes are healer, like Rhaegar, Ariel, Bala, Lucio, Illidan. Master Noob 88 that is flexible, but he plays Johanna Muradin Tracer, DJ Chaos that is a stick of Brightwing Decker, and he's supposed to be rolling the support. Lemonade Lore that is Artanis, Varian Genji, Shamal 96, Giant Sylvanas Johanna's Assassin, and Lord Cian or Sion. They're supposed to be the coach. The coach. Well, why not? And he plays Lucio, Anna, Graven, and Chronarmus, the few persons that play Heroes of Storm that doesn't know the story about Chromie. Her actually real name is Chronormus, but the people do abbreviation of her name and just call her Chromie. So I wanted to make fun a little bit and I put Chronormus instead of Chromie. So that's it. I'm going to wait for them to start telling me the bands. Alright, they're finally starting the band. There actually is banning is Alterac. Going back to the bands map. Alterac Pass. Sky Temple. Nobody likes the Sky Temple. I don't like it either. Towers of Doom. And the last band is Infernal. There we go. So this is the 4 maps bam. So it's a Baylor to be played, Garden of Terrors, Dragon Shrine, Tomb of the Spider Queen, Curse Hollow, Battlefield of Eternity, and Volskaya. And I apologize because I have my new stock. I'm not sure if my body wants to get sick or not, but I'm all the time doing like, so I'm sorry for that. I know it's kind of annoying. So they flip the coins, and Feelers, that is the leader of Snowstorm team, is doing the map pick, and they're picking Garden of Terror. So oops, I don't know what I click. Okay, and they're picking Garden of Terror. So we'll see which one is going to make the lobby. I'm going to wait for NyQuil to invite me. I'll wait. Invite. So I wonder if they are going to make the lobby, or do you want me to make it? I think he's like, oh, okay. So, okay. Garden of Terror is a map that he got a few months ago reworked. And something I like about the map that is a really active map. You have to be constantly doing something because the actually objective take a while to be taken. It includes a lot of fights for each objective, and it also is a lot of camps to do. So you barely have time to do camps and clear the lanes right before the objective to span up back again. So it's a map that you have to constantly be active, and I actually like it because of that. It's no moments when you ask to yourself like, hey guys, what are we gonna do? Because you always have something to do in there. So I think I already got that. Did I get the invitation? Oops. Yeah, I just got the invitation. I missed every talking with you guys. I talk too much. That's why the people tell me that I should be a caster. Oh, there you go. I have the invitation to the lobby now. I'm going to lobby mode. And the team is already set up to actually start the map. I'm going to wait for some. I'm saying ready. I shouldn't say ready because that's actually not a person that plays. But I saw the team's leaders in the last cut before they were waiting for me for actually to say to be ready to actually start the game, and I just say I'm ready just in case, so that way I'm not actually delayed in them. And there we go. 1 second please, I forgot to change this. You probably had no sound. There we go, there is a sound. And oh my god, this guy did the team backwards. Again. And I didn't notice that, my bad. I guess I tell him in the game, or tell them later. Well, one more time. They make the team colors backwards. So if you can tell, it says that the blue team is behold ragaros. It is not. The blue team is the snowstorm, and the red team is behold ragaros. But sorry, I'm confusing you. Blue team is a snowstorm, and red team is behold ragnaros. So they have the colors switch. So something kind of common that happens usually when they make the lobby, and they don't notice which color is supposed to be each team. And it was my bad because I said ready and I didn't tell them. They have the things backwards. Well, I guess we will fix that for the next match. So they're banning Stukov and Greyman, and they're banning Diablo and Nubarak.
The crusade calls.
And Johanna, everyone is picking Johanna lately. Is something that people calls meta. Ooh, alright. Interesting. Alexstrasza is pretty good in this map because in those maps which objective you have to fight in close area, the Dragon Queen form can really come back the team fight. And Leoric. They already have their soul laner. Oh, and then getting called as... I guess the solo lanes will be Leoric versus Sonja. They're banning Anna. And that is true. Anna Grenade can counter Alexstrasza AoE heal. You know that circle of life she put in the floor? If Anna have the range, and she can just drop a grenade in there and nobody will get healed. Oh my god! This is so ironic. Who had in the profiles that played Shogal is actually Ragaros team and not a Snowstorm. And Snowstorm is picking Shogal. And Ragaros team like, hey, that's my hero. And you have to be really careful with this because I'm pretty sure which heroic Alexstrasza is taking. She's gonna take Livebender and she's gonna keep herself full HP and she's gonna link herself with Shogal and get the HP of Shogal full back again. I know because I've done it a bunch of times. I actually have videos about it in my YouTube channel. And Lunara, okay. Alright, so they're gonna leave like they're doing the Soul Cannon, pushing the lanes. Lunara gonna be poking, and Alexstrasza gonna be hugging Shogal the whole game. So, meanwhile, Ragaros team took Tychus and Karazin. They want to burn down Shogal, what they actually had to do is deny the healings. But they can't do that anymore because they banned Anna, and they did it with a lot of reasons because now when Alexstrasza is gonna do the live in there with Show, there's nothing that can stop that healing, that really jungle burst heal to Shogal. So something that I can recommend them to do if they want to counter that move is if Johanna get the jump, the right that she jumps, I don't remember the name, and she directly dive Alexstrasza. It's gonna be pretty YOLO, it's gonna be pretty risky, but if you don't want to let Alexstrasza full back up the HP of Shogal, you have to deny the actually Alexstrasza maximum HP. So that way she kind of burst heal. As long as Alexstrasza doesn't have the full life, she kind of heal back all the full life to Shogal. So they have to do a really strong team coordination in the team fight. So that way that Johanna can protect Sonja when she's diving with the blinds from Lunara. Lunara will maybe still poking her with poison and maybe Chocolate to see her. But maybe it could be worth a try. If they're actually gonna get distracted with Sonja because Sonja is diving the backline, Tychus can take the chance to use his trade and take the percentage P damage on Shogal. And while they're all confused and messing with that Sonja dive, Tychus can do a really large quantity of damage on Shogal. we'll see what kind of heroic Caeltas is trying to take. Because other thing Caeltas can do is, because Alexstrasza is not getting the cleanse flames or cleanse flame, she don't have actual real protection for the pyroblast. So if Caeltas get pyroblast, just saying, he can do pyroblast on Alexstrasza, even if he will not kill her, but he can take a big chunk of her HP down, so that way she cannot heal back Shogal. That's the ways that I can tell that they can counter that combo they're gonna do. So for a Snowstorm, they have Alexstrasza with Master Droff, Leoric in Lemonade Lore, Master Noob in Cho, Shem in Gal, and DJ Kaz in Lunara. For Ragaros team, they have Johanna, Naiko is playing Johanna, PK is playing Karasin, Jim is playing Tychus, Caeltas is Fire. It matched perfectly with your name, and Sonja in Jack Billy. So this comes in mid pokes. Sonja's right away going to the top lane. This is the talents are taken. Apparently Alexstrasza will build Q to keep the distance from the damage, so that way she can keep her HP always up. Lyric is getting heals. Shogal is getting this. Lunara is getting vision. Johanna is getting heals, just like Karasin. There goes some damage trade. Caeltas is going for glove, and yeah, Sonja is going for W, so she can do some maximum HP damage too. So there comes the rotation. Of course, Alexstrasza is going to be moving all around Shogal all the time. She's gonna be like his mom or his babysitter. So, okay, Ragaros is starting with the camps right away. She's at minute 1. We're spamming the camp. They are now thinking to start the camp 2. They're starting with the siege camp while they're leaving here. Tychus soaking. Tychus doesn't know where they are. Just like, should I do this camp? Should I not do this camp? He's kind of confused. Lyric is still, and they're going right away from the bruiser camp. They want to spam those camp. That is really good, because in this map have a bunch of camps to do. So you can get like a lot extra speed just leaving one person in the lane while you rushing those camps to actually get at least talent level 4, or maybe if they delayed it, talent level 7 before the actually objective. If you see in the map is already highlighted, and there comes the nuns. So I guess it's too much saying talent level 7, just for now talent level 4. They maybe will be level 5s at the moment when the actually objective is up. They're putting a lot of pressure to Snowstorm with that bruiser camp. Nice. They took the front wall. They're trying to get Leoric. Leoric, I don't know what he was doing with that hand. He missed that grab. That's so bad. And they are really weak. They have to go B, and they're probably gonna be late to get the objective, while Shogun and Alexstrasza is trying hard to get the objectives. I feel like Karasin and Tychus are just delaying while they're actually destroying the top. Nice. Congratulations, Ragaros. You guys stepped already the top keep at minute 240. And they are taking out Shoga. Where is Alexstrasza? Oh, she died. Oh, nice. They got a kill on Alexstrasza. Good job, guys. It's kind of curiously that, like I said earlier, the Snowstorm is playing Shoga because these guys, this Ragaros team, this Behold Ragaros team, actually play a lot with Shoga, so they may know how to counter their own main, you know? So there's Johanna calling to steal this camp. Leoric is aware of it, but actually I think it's the best moment to do it, because in bottom is only 2 persons to defend it before actually Shoga combo would be a 4v4. Alexstrasza, I don't know why she's stealing here. And here they come. Shoga is not really sure about diving in. He's diving in, and Alexstrasza is trying to heal him. Leoric is retreating. I like that pressure. Behold, Ragnar's team is doing a lot of pressure over Snowstorm. They're doing a really good job in those rotations and mobs and stuff like that. They're actually really going ahead. They have 3 kills above and a 4, the top 4. So they have one level above their enemies. They know they're above, and they're actually taking that to do the pressure on. So there's the second objective up. They are all in there. A snowstorm is not contesting. They're soaking. They're trying to get this level back. Lunar have to be careful pushing that lane because they all were about to jump on her. So they're trying to get the mid water. There comes some pokes from Lunara. Lemonade Lore is weak. Lunara is getting some pokes on there. But she's always, ooh, be careful, be careful. They're just gonna turn around and hit you, Lunara. Well, here we go. They're probably gonna start doing this camp. Yes, they will. So let's get a check on scores. Just real quick. While they're just doing lanes rotations, they're starting this camp. Now let's check the talents and how they're building. They're starting their siege camp as well. So here we go. Our snowstorm going to contest. They have to be careful. They are a little bit far from getting level 10. They're not. They're like get 1 kill and they will get 10. So they have to be careful. If they're going to fight for this, okay, there we go. The 5. The Chola's in the front. Chola's getting to see, and he literally got blow up. I don't feel like, guys, you can contest the fight till Alex trusts it. Ooh, the Eric is down too. That card seems pretty aggressive. I don't think they can contest till Alex Trust doesn't have her heroic. So there you go. So the first objective of the first terrors goes for the whole ragaros. And the funny thing that logos is a ragnaros with the 20 eyes. So it's kind of troll their name. I actually have fun when I was checking their profile with that name and that logo. So they're doing pressure in mid lane. And there he goes, like I thought. He will try to do the parables of Alexstrasza, so she kind of keep her HP up. And there's a lot of poison from Lunata spread in there. They took the front wall. They know the terrorist is down. There is no reason for keep pushing it there. So they're gonna try to keep pushing a little bit more in the top keep. So they have now the mid keep exposed and this top keep exposed too. So they're trying to put some more pressure to see if they can get something. But they cannot get that keep, so they're retreating. At least they took the wall. They have the mid and the top keep exposed. So for now, they're still in that camp, and Leoric and Lunara, if you can see in the minimap, they will try to get some soak and push the lane, but Leoric is about to get ganked. Come on, Lemonade Lore, you have to be careful. He knows they have to be careful, and he's going away. So, Ragaros team is spamming his Bruiser camp. They're probably gonna go for this camp, like trying to do something. Leoric is watching his Bruiser camp to make sure he wanna get steal. If Ragaros team is evil enough, that Johanna is gonna do the call to gank them doing that camp. They know that Johanna is there, but apparently their team is not contesting, so Neko, be careful. I don't think your team gonna get there in time. They're all just doing their camps. Like, no, guy. I feel like that was such a good chance, means to get a really nice team fight. They are level 13. They are 1 talent and above. They could invade that camp and get some kills and the camp. So, well, probably the rest of the team wasn't feeling actually ready to do it. They are for now trying to dominate the map so that way they can get almost like free objective. Not much to do against it. And they have this camp up to be done. They are trying to reach the peak and probably right away do this camp. They are there anyways, why not doing it? Michael is picking a fight to Leoric. Leoric is going away. And he went away. They try to avoid all possible team fights as much as they can because they know they cannot fight against them. And how a Spectre, Alexstrasza got live in there. So now if Alexstrasza care well enough her HP, she can use the live binder when Chuggle is really weak, when she have full HP, and she can put all Chuggle HP back up. Ragaros team the pressure in the bottom lane and they got the fort, so they have no forts at all, only 3 keeps, which 2 keeps are exposed, they don't have the front wall. And again, apparently Snowstorm is not contesting. They say it's like, let's try to break top a little bit before they actually reach. They are on the way to go top, but they're like delaying a little bit because they're getting the medium waves in the way that give them the chance to Snowstorm to go away before actually be in danger. Kaotas like to walk around. Be careful, Kaotas. Be careful. You never know when a Shogun gonna jump on you. So for now the game is pretty passive. Johanna is trying to look for a fight once in a while because they want some kills more and they know they can get it. But the things are really passive because Snowstorm have been trying to avoid teamfights as much as they can. They know now they cannot keep avoiding the teamfight. They need kills. They know, oh, there goes the teamfight. It's a living bond in Chuggle. Derek just stumped almost all of them. Lunara is getting burned down. Like tries to just save her with live being there. Chuggle is getting Kael'thas. Kael'thas is down. Lunara is really weak and is down too. So Chuggle is trying to get Karazin. Karazin is trying to heal it, but the Dragon Queen is up and she burned alive that Karazin. Johanna is by himself. Oh, there comes the Snowstorm Rebellion. And that give them a lot of XP, that team fight. It almost makes them reach. They are now not 2 or 3 levels down, they are now just 1 level down. Just to have the chance to come back. Good team fight, good team fight. Well, they were busy messing around with Lunara. It gives the time to Chuggle to actually dive and get some squishy skills. So it's like Ragaros thinking like, no guys, we cannot get cocky now. Now we know they can team fight us. They're almost about to be in the same level. So probably now Snowstorm will start to pick fights. So they have to remember they cannot let Alexstrasza do live binder. So they have to poke down Alexstrasza HP as much as they can. But by the way, the Q build, that is the build that she is doing, is a build that you have to be really far back in the lane and keep your HP full, actually above 75%, so they can actually, the build can be efficient. So if you burn down at least the half HP, it wouldn't be that useful. You don't not really need to kill her. So let's go. Let's see, they're thinking how they're gonna do, how they're gonna dive. Johanna is probably trying to make a plan or something of engage. Michael is trying to engage, but apparently his team is afraid. He's engaging the order grab Kael'thas. Johanna is diving on the Alexstrasza. She's trying to do the live in on Chuggle to get her HP back up. She is weak. Come on, focus that healer. That healer is down. Kael'thas needs help. Ooh, it's so much violence. Ooh, oh my god, Karazin is really weak. He's gonna die by the poison. Ooh, nice! Team wipe!
Blue team dominated.
Blue team dominated. Snowstorm just got dominated by Ragaros team, and there comes the terrors. This is game. They are dominator. They have the keeps weaks and exposed, and there's a 3 big terrors going for it. So they're going to lose for sure to these 2 keeps because they have nobody to defend it. They risk in that team fight trying to get ahead to try to have a comeback, and they couldn't get it, but it was worth to try. They know there's already game. It's just a matter of time for this terror to get the bottom keep too. The terror's already hitting their core, so for now they just got up and then they're trying to defend it. They have to drop all those AoEs and those minions and terrors if you don't want your core to get burned down. Johanna just diving Lunara. Lunara is jumping with her heroic. Sonja is weak. Lyric is trying to get the kill, and that Sonja, he get it. Kaldas is where he's gonna die too by the poison. Tigers have nothing to do. Ooh, and Karasi comes to help him. He is his hero, guys. Get out of there. You guys gonna get yourself killed. So Alexstrasza is trying to do a slow on them so they kind of go away. Johanna is making some time to try to protect their team retreat. Ooh. Okay, Karasi, just go away. Don't let yourself... No, Karasi, just leave. Just leave and regroup. You guys still have 4 to get protected from that retreat. You guys are fine as long as you guys get it. So Tigers already went B. They're fine. They find a way to retreat. They actually, while they were trying to chase those kills, there was defending. Apparently this was in game, but it was pretty close. Their core HP is now at 31% and the chill is coming back up. So from now they're trying to do the camps, and they need to do the camps because the camps is so important when you don't have keeps to keep your lane pushed. So they're trying to juggle, and Alexstrasza is trying to break the mid for they kind of get it. They're doing try hard focus on Alexstrasza. Juggle, you need to try to kill Alexstrasza. And he's not. Alexstrasza and Judy, her Drago Queen by this inspiration, tried to see if he can save her. He couldn't do anything. Chogo got in assassins to protect himself from the Pyroblast. What is the Oric doing over there? Okay, nice. Derek made it out. Sonja's going to try hard for that Lunara. They couldn't make it. Poor Alexstrasza. I honestly think that Alexstrasza got killed because she took the wrong way. In the meaning, like, if Chogo was escaping this way, don't go this way. You have to go where your team is. And if you know that your healer is having an issue, you have to go and try to save her. But what I think Chogo did is like, man, you're already dead. It's better one person dead than 3 persons dead. So Alexstrasza is down, but they also have to remember when you're doing this kind of comp of a healer that can keep up Chogo like Ariel or Alexstrasza up, the person that is playing Cho have to be really aware of what's going on to his support, because he wouldn't be able to be that bad as tank if he doesn't kill his healer. So, and again, they're just spamming camp for now. Lunara is defending them. Alexstrasza is back up. The mid 4 is weak, but they have all the lanes pushed. They have to defend that. It's really a tight situation for a snowstorm because they don't have 2 keeps and their lanes are pushed, and they're actually kind of lacking in wave clear. They don't really have a strong wave clear. Like, I think the best wave clear to have is Leoric, maybe a little bit Lunara, but it's not that strong. And the only way they can actually win if like with 2 team wipes, and they say like forget about the objective, let's just try to reach the core. They're trying to reach the core. Chogo is coming to defend. He's casting his heroic on Tigers. Oh guys, Leoric did a really nice jump over that Chogo pool. Tigers is so weak, it's down. Sonja's gonna die, she's down too. They did enough time for Karasi to finish that core, and it's game. Good job, behold, ragaros team, in your first victory. Congratulations, guys. So, give me a second. All right, there we go. The intro. So, you have the first win. Oops, I clicked the wrong one. Here it is. Here's 1 victory for Ragnaros. Congratulations, guys. This is getting really exciting. 1 second, please. Asking to see if my game volume is fine. I was afraid it was a little bit too low, but I guess it's fine. So let me check in the score. And what map are they playing? So let's get a look on the map while waiting for them. So this is the map they banned, and they just play Garden of Terror. Where is Garden of Terror? Oh, there you go. So they kind of play Garden of Terror for now. So the only maps available are for now the Dragon, the Spider Tomb Queen, Tomb of the Spider Queen, sorry, Curse Hollow, Volskaya, and Battlefield of Eternity. So I really find funny this situation that ragaros teams are a team that actually main play so well, and the enemy team is trying to fight against them with their main. So that was a kind of ironic situation. Um, we'll see which map are they taking. And they are taking Volskaya. So Ragaros took the map pick, so because Snowstorm wanted to get the first pick. So let's click Volskaya. And that's it. So let's wait for the team to give me the invitation. Well, okay. Let me put the in-game capture. Alright. While waiting for the invitation, I'm going to refresh, which there's the score. This is the talents. Like I did a lot of damage. I can see some damage in that. And refresh the talents they took. So yeah, like I thought, Johanna will get the leap, to jump that backline, that Lunar, and that Alexstrasza. I wasn't that wrong guessing what they were about to take or peek or actually team fight. So there comes the invitation. Thank you. Let me go to lobby mode. There we go. Lobby mode. And let's see if they are ready to go. Oh yeah, guys, let me tell them. Yeah, I'm just telling them that they actually got their color swap. Yeah, thank you for swapping, because that way it doesn't make confusing the stream. Okay, good. So we'll see how Snowstorm is counter strike with a different kind of strategy. I'm really excited because all the games I've been casting usually is 2 wins straight. Like it's not 1 and 1 and 1 to make the things more interesting. So let's see if Snowstorm give a good fight and to try to win, actually win this next game or this next round. So by the way, while waiting in here, I want to sorry, let know to the people that is looking at the stream is I usually do an interview to the leader, mostly, of the team that won the games. So if you want to make a question, get ready your question right now. So you can type the question when the last game is about to end. Because remember, I have like 3 minutes delay. So when you feel like the game is about to end, leave in the Twitch chat your question, and I can do that question to the team leader when he is ready to get the interview. So don't forget to get your questions ready. Oh, this switch color, but they forgot to switch which one is supposed to be the first pick. Something went wrong and they have to cancel it. Something happened. Apparently, the team leader of a snowstorm got disconnected or something. Let's wait a little bit to know what's going on. I'm going to take this chance to finish my coffee. And yes, I don't have a nice coffee cup like Caldor. Caldor, if you ever see this video, I was the girl that was asking for your coffee cup, and I didn't buy it because I don't pretend to spend like $60 in shipping. So if you one day see this video, give me your coffee cup for birthday, or a coffee cup just like yours. I appreciate it a lot. I'm gonna show that coffee cup every time in my cast. So let me check what's going on. Sorry, first pick, the draft like, pull it. Okay, yeah, this is what happened. Part of it was they swapped the colors, but didn't switch who was the first pick. So they have to like remake it over again because they swapped the colors and the person that's supposed to be the map pick was the map pick and the first pick. So yeah, they have to switch. The one teammate is in the bathroom. Well, while waiting for one of the NyQuil's teammates is in the bathroom, I will remind you over again to get ready your question. I would like to do it because that will be more interactive. I want to be my streams and my casts be more interactive with these teams because probably I know most of the person that watch this cast are people that are actually already participating in the tournament, and they want to keep on track of the persons that are playing, the teams that are playing, and how they're playing. But for the persons that are new and they want to know about how the team strategies is, that will be nice because if you have doubts about how you think your team's supposed to play or need ideas or tips or something like that, it will be great if you can actually make your questions. Everything is fine. It will make like the interview even more interested, and then I appreciate that. I think is back. I hope he didn't forget to wash his hands. Oh, and there we go. They are ready. I'm going to lobby mode. Sorry, to in-game mode. There it is. And they're playing Volskaya. So one more time, let's see if they're gonna ban depending on what can counter their team cup. Like for example, when they actually ban Anna, or they're going to ban the heroes that thinks the enemy team plays best, or they're going to ban depending on the map. So they're banning Kael'thas. Kael'thas is a hero that was played before, is one of the main heroes of ragaros team, and is also a team that was causing so much trouble in the last game. And in Volskaya industry, there is a map that you have to fight in close area. He can be really good too, especially if he builds living bomb. So there is a Stukov. Stukov is really good in this map too with the silence. If you know where to place that silence, it can be really annoying. And Diablo. So now the actual colors are in order. We have in the left side the blue team that is actually Behold Ragaros, and in the right side with the red color, Snowstorm, how it should be.
The crusade calls.
There goes the first pick, Johanna. They're trying to take away Johanna from NyQuil. We know that you not only play Johanna. We'll see what kind of pick NyQuil will try to get instead for tank. Or if it's somebody else going to tank. Because I think, oh, he's getting Garrett and Jaina. I've seen him playing Garrosh. He's pretty good with Garrosh in Jaina. So now fire is not fire, it's ice. With that Jaina pick. Liming. So it's already show up which time they're taken and which missions are they taking. And Descartes is such a good hero when you're playing with mages, because usually the mages are burn their mana a lot, and if Descartes got the mana feeling, like the mana in their pots, it can help a lot to keep their mages up, especially if Liming gets the talent of getting even more mana and spell power from the globes. Um, and he also have the roots and slows that helps the mages to have a easier skill shots on the enemy. Besides, because in Bolskaya you fight in close area, it's almost a root for sure to in someone when you are doing that team fight. So they're banning Anna and Kerrigan. I wonder why they're banning Anna over again. Something else I have there, Kakin, that is really good in this map. Oh, they're going for slows for that Rainer. Look at that. That Rainer is going ace in the hole for sure to have some fun with Jada slows and Rainer Delton slows. Oh my. Someone stop that Rainer. So, oh, something is okay. My game frozen for a little bit. I worry. They get in Barian. Ooh, will be a Barian Twin Blades? Will it be? I don't think he's gonna go Barian Twin Blades, or at least he shouldn't, because he gonna struggle reaching the persons because Ragnar can knock him away, and Garrosh can displace him. And they have like two heroes that do the slows on Barian, and he's gonna have a hard time trying to reach the person to keep doing his basic attacks to sustain himself. So they have a Sylvanas too to get even more damage. They have a lot of damage. So I wonder if they actually get in town, or because if he gets down, oh, there you go, Maltel. Ooh, they're having a lot of damage too. I wonder if that's kind of weird pick for Maltel. We're gonna make Johanna have a hard time, but we'll see. So if they've already picked, why is still timely in there? This is so weird. Okay, there you go. The match is starting. So this is going to be my prediction, just like in some astral thing. No, just kidding. This is my prediction. If Barian gets downed, he can take the chance because Rhaegar is a melee healer. He can take the chance when Rhaegar is diving to put his totem or do some damage with his wall form to actually town him. And then Johanna gonna pull him in, and then Kakin gonna slow him and root him. And just Sylvanas gonna put the dagger on him and all the Q on him, and Sylvanas all the skill shots right away. If they play like that, they're gonna be playing for kill them one by one, waiting for Barian's town. If Barian gets Swingblade, he going to have a hard time. If Barian get a smash, he probably gonna focus fire on Maltal to protect his tank, and that could be not a really hard kill to get. Maybe if he get a smash, he can delete Maltal. So here we are. So in Snowstorm we have Sylvanas, Limine, Barian, Dekeken, and Johanna. And in the blue team we have Maltal, Raynor, Jaina, Garrosh, and Rhaegar. So let's check on the talents they're taking. Yeah, he's going for slow, he's going for haze in the hole, he's going for the extra move speed in the mount. Okay. Healing, like I thought Liming will go for that glove. Probably Ming with that extra mana, she gonna build full pokes. She recently got buff in the W and the Q build. In comes the meat sprays. There you go, the meat sprays. I love Carbo's sprays. I like Carbo's signs and videos. It's so fun. Ooh, Garrus tried to display someone, but he only got a minion. Meanwhile, Johanna is already soaking top, and Malta is already soaking bottom. Byron is going to contest bottom lane. And actually, Byron is taking a damage talent, so he's not going town. Or he's going Twin Blade, he's going to Smash. Hopefully, he wouldn't have got Twin Blade. So they're doing their first rotation. The minion's getting soaked pokes without being really far from mid lane, so she's supposed to be soaking mid. There comes the rotation of ragaros into mid. Guys, it's already minute 1 and the camps are up. And that's what Jaina is going for. Jaina is coming for help. Rigor is coming to help her. Sylvanas is already doing her camp. She needs no help. So there comes the I always make fun of the solo laners because the solo laner has to fight the same guy that is the other team solo laner for quite a while. And I make fun saying that they have their solo laner relationship over there. There comes a slap from Varian. While in mid they are getting co-displays. Ooh, he didn't display her. I wonder he had it in cooldown. Johanna is soaking. She's keeping herself in safety. He only wants to soak. He don't care about pushing or breaking. There comes some rotation for NyQuil in that Baron. Oh no! Baron gets Twin Blades! Oh no! I will see if this Baron proves me that I'm wrong. We will see if Lemonade Lore proves me that I'm wrong about my prediction. But I keep insisting the Baron Twin Blades gonna be really hard for him to try to chase someone because they have a lot of slows to stop him from reaching the people. Maybe he will just try to focus fire Malta. Oh, there you go, the first displacement for Gabbers, Johanna, and they're trying to do some damage on Johanna, but Johanna have a punch of cuts and unstoppable trade, and she's like, I feel no pain. So they're getting ready for the first objective. Both teams have only one turret. None of them did the heal camp. So Snowstorm is trying to go ahead and get the objective and make it start counting from there. From then, I always think that be the first one. Ooh, there goes his placements of Garage in Varian inside the. He almost put it inside the 4, but just for a little bit. But he got some damage on him. So Snowstorm is still counting time in their objective. Their guts on out. There goes the totem from Redgar. They still have the turret. Johanna is trying to dive in. Malta is weak. Garrus is weak. Arazus is unstoppable. Rigor they have to retreat to wait for Rigor to heal them back up. Rigor is kind of. I always thought the Rigor is a kind of offensive healer from just like how Carson is. So Reagan is not a healer they're gonna be spamming heals all the time, like for example Alex Strasser or DKK. So they need to fall back to get to Reagan to give time to the healer to heal them all. So there goes Rhaegar engaging. Johanna is weak, but Garrus is weak as well. So they use their turret. Looks like Snowstorm may win this first objective. Jaina and Reynard are trying to poke a little bit some damage, but then getting. Oh, there goes Varya. Baron is down, but Garrett's gonna die too. Rhaegar have to escape. Oh my god, Rhaegar is so close to die. And Jaina saving with that slow. Wow, guys. Ooh, that was so close. At least only was one dead. Was one and one dead. One dead from Garresh, one dead from Varian. So there it comes. The Snowstorm is trying to break the first wall in the mid fort. I feel like Deku Kane is such a really good pick in this map and is actually helping them a lot. So while they're roaming around with the protector, I want to check which talent Deku Kane took. Oh, he got chills. So Deku Kane wants to heal even more with their pot, and actually makes sense because the damage of Maltal acts like a poison because of his trade. So probably he got the chill thinking on that to protect Baring and Johanna, so that way the shields are taken from the pots, protect that poison damage they're taken. They're getting Sylvana's peak. Nice kill from them. Now they're 1 kill ahead, but they're still a little bit lower in experience because of this front wall. I don't know why Snowstorm didn't use the protector to break the water. Almost everyone, when they get the first protector, like the first goal you have to make sure they will get is the top lane water, because the next objective is in top and you don't want that to have water. So for now, what they Snowstorm only got was the mid 4 front wall. So that means the behold ragaros team still have a kind of even situation to contest the top objective that is coming soon. There comes the bottom lane relationship. This time is Malta with Johanna. You know, I keep thinking when I saw the Malta last pick, I thought it was really weird. And I feel like that Malta is gonna have a hard time. He has to be really careful with the way he plays. He's actually going for poison and stop people from healing. So, oh my god, it's a fight going on here. I didn't know. Oh my god, Rhaegar just saved Garrosh. And that was so close to that. Ooh, they got the kill on Liming and Sylvanas. Johanna is really weak and tries to escape. They want to secure the kill and oh yeah, they got 3 kills. Rhaegar's team got 3 kills from Snowstorm. They're probably, my bad, I didn't see that. They probably were trying to get this camp, or they were baiting it or something like that, and Garrus showed them up and he like displayed someone, like probably Garrus always do. They were doing focus fire to pick one by one, and actually did work. They have to be really careful when they are trying to fight for something in Snowstorm, because Garrus can just throw one of your team and everyone gonna just focus fire on that, and there is no way that that person who can throw will escape because they have so much slows and a Raynor doing damage like crazy. So Rhaegar is weak, and Rhaegar also have the heal. Rhaegar just said, oh my god, the heals is able to be grabbed. Someone grab those heals. Oh, Liming got the heals. They were asleep, and Rhaegar was trying to help this team before dying. And ooh, they took those heals back. And one more time, I already said this in my cast before, I never recommend the healer to get those heals. Because just in case if something bad happened in the team fight, and let's say your healer dies, at least it's somebody else in the team that can use this item and heal the team, so the team doesn't get completely out of heal. You never know. It's the kind of situation to be prudent. I'm a healer, and that's something that I think. It's not because I read it for someone or because a pro player said it. It's something that I think is my opinion. The healer should not get those items at all. Not even the turrets on time, because the idea of put the turrets is put like a kind of little bit in the front and in the mid, and if you have like a bad backline healer, the healer would not like go in the front to expose himself just to drop the turret, you know. So there it comes. Their regular state is already channeling. Baron is diving in Raynor. He's by himself. He made it out. Oh my god, they're getting rooted, and Limin's having fun. Ooh. Oh my god, that ring was too late, Jaina. Nekul is trying to... Oh, he didn't make it. They got really distracted with that Barian dive in the back line, and when they were all distracted in there, the Arcane was doing the root sound slow to make Limin have a really happy day with all those folks in rooted people. So she is building E. So, and they came. What is this talent? Okay, they're now taking the chance to dominate the map, and they're still in their camp. While Dekakane is channeling, they have to be careful because they don't have heals. Ragnarsson is trying to engage back again. They couldn't get it. They already got the protector. There's nothing else to fight for. Then just wait and defend that. One more time. you guys have to be careful with Deca King roots. I feel the reason they're losing this team fight is because of Deca King roots and Li Ming freaking skill shot that is blowing them up all then. So they're getting distracted with the sustained damage of Baron and Sylvanas, and Li Ming is just literally just finishing them. So they're engaging in here, they're ignoring the protector, they're trying to get some kills on someone. Johanna is using her traits for escape. Jaina is trying to reach them with the mount. Come on, get some slows, and then she uses... Ooh! So Sylvana has to use her silence to try to protect Johanna, and he couldn't make it. They're taking Sylvana. They're literally ignoring the protector for those kills. Guys, this protector is breaking mid-keep. I know that it's nice to kill him, but be careful. So they're going B right now. I know why the protector is doing something. It's not doing something. Oh, he's trying to save his life. Okay, run away, man. Run, because that Gary will make sure that you won't escape. good skill in that Gary to throw him away from you. That was really awkward, because I'm pretty sure that Gary will like throw you right after that protector explode. What? Oh, thank you so much. Who's the name? So Zero Mac, thank you so much for the viewers. For the raid, I'm sorry. For the raid. Sorry, it was a little bit confusing. I'm doing this and this is full screen, and I'm actually not really looking what's going on in the Twitch, but thank you so much. I appreciate all sort of support that you can give to me. I'm really doing this for love. But thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. So coming back in track, and Snowstorm is trying to keep this dominance in the in the map, and in this like taking the camps and all of that. They're looking to try to get a kill. They're all playing carefully. Rainer have to be careful with Sapphire. Really, thank you. I appreciate any kind of support you can do to these streams, because me and someone else are only like the 2 and 8 casters for Hero Launch active. There's really few active casters for an A server. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. So, well, for now, they're just spamming camps. They're like in this kind of cold tension, then like who is the first one who do a mistake to get one member dead and give that chance to the other enemy team to keep under pressure. So the next objective is button, and Snowstorm is trying to get that button, keeps with the Savannah straight. Garage is defending, Ragaros is defending. You wanna get this fort, because besides we don't have the water, we'll still have the fort to protect it, just in case if we need to retreat to re-engage. So they're just basically roaming around, playing who is the hunter and who is the prey. They're defending the top camp. The objective is called Ragaros they're just waiting for they clean these before actually contesting. Guys, you have really out of time. You have to finish that, because usually go from top lane to bottom lane with mount up, it takes you around like 12 to 14 seconds, so they are gonna be late for sure. I think they know that, that's why they're going for this camp. So Li Ming is taking a chance, like, hey guys, they're doing the turret, let's do our turret. So we have a heals and a turret. Oh my god, they have 2 heals. Like Li Ming have a heal and Barry have a heal too, and I cannot really leave his punch of potes. This is looking hard for a Snowstorm. Sorry, it's looking hard for Ragaros team. Oh my god, Ragaros is trying to get in their turret. They tried to get a gank in their turret, they couldn't make it, and Masa die. Ragaros team still have 2 turrets. I'm really excited to see what's going on. I want a really nice fight. I want to see 3 games, because I always cast it only 1 game. I want to see 3 games to make the things more interesting, more exciting. I would like to know what you guys think who is going to win this match. You never know in Buscaya map. Okay, maybe there's a tension going on. There comes some pucks from Li Ming. Garrus is looking if he can like throw someone. There's nothing going on now. So I was saying, the problem with Volskaya is it doesn't matter if you have been winning or losing the whole game. What matters is if you can get a team wipe in the late game without protector. And doesn't matter if you haven't break everything, and you do that in late game and you will win. It's a game that you're always in tension because whichever mistake you do in late game is game. So they're putting inside the protector Baron and Johanna, and there it comes. They're pushing it out, they're getting that forward. And here we go, they're trying to play safe. Dana is weak, she have to be careful. I knew Malta would have a hard time. Garrus is trying to display someone, but he's a little bit overextended. He have to go back. He's unstoppable. Yeah, use the turret. Oh my god, he couldn't use the turret before dying. Malta died to try to get the turret too. So this is looking really bad for ragaros T. And Snowstorm knows they have 3 persons dead in their enemies. So it's push hard, get that key. So Svenla is diving. She's not letting like ragaros do any sort of defense. It's like, hey, be careful with that too hard, eh? You still have a turret over there. There it comes. They're going to break the bottom key. The protector is weak. Svenla is diving in fire and then burn that fire. And oh wow. Oh wow. Will they kind of keep pushing and try to get the core and game? They still have 2 turrets, guys. If you guys gonna really try hard going for that core, they should use those 2 turrets they have. So the turrets can do the extra damage they're probably gonna miss for the core. So Rhaegar is Rhaegar, run! Don't kill yourself! Good! They're ready to use 1 turret. I don't know what happened with the other turret because I don't know where it happened. Oh, Limingo, oh my god, it's game! They burned down that core. This is getting interesting, guys! It's a victory for Snowstorm. Oh wow. Victory for Snowstorm. Nobody will expect that. So this is how the score is going. It's 1 win for Behold ragaros team and 1 win for Snowstorm. Wow. So let's check again the maps. So they played Garden of Terrors and Volskaya. All the maps with the X are not available to be picked, so they only have Dragon and Spiders, Curse, and the Battlefield map. So this is getting really excited. I'm really excited. It's the first time I'm this exciting, because usually you see like 2 wins right away because the people is like outmatched and that's it. But looks like these 2 teams are really even in potential. So apparently ragaros team is choosing the first pick. So we are waiting for Snowstorm leader to choose which map are they playing. They're typing his attention. I just staring how Filler Snowstorm is typing, and they pick Battlefield of Eternity would be the map. So there we go. So we will see this 3rd match is Battlefield of Eternity. Apparently they probably will create the lobby one more time. Just gonna make sure the colors are not switched again. So let me go to lobby mode. There we go, lobby mode. So while waiting for the invitation, let's check one more time the score. This is the score they had. You can totally hear that the teammate was having so much fun with that Vega King roots. And then Baron was actually soaking a lot.
It's about
Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it that you keep tracking this. I'm actually trying to be an active caster, so it will be nice if you keep track of my on my channel, and you will see often NA, because I cast for NA matches for hero launch, so you can keep track in these teams. So this is the talents that I took, so we can just talk about it while waiting. Svenla didn't want the dagger this time. She was building Q, the silence, and the flash. This is the talent level 20, so she used to dive Reynard in the late game. Let me build E. This is the Johanna build. If you see, Decker came built with shields, and this one he was going for burst heal, and he was also reducing the enemy team damage and the sleeps. Baron is going for the twin blades. Malta was going for the poison. This is Ragnar build. Jaina build. I hope they're actually... Let me check a little bit the score, 1 second. Just to make sure that I'm not missing something. I wonder if they're waiting for the other one to create a map and they just both are waiting. Snowstorm should create a map because they're the one that actually got the map. Just... Oh, there you go. There comes the invitation. Thank you, guys. Alright, and... Okay, they're right. Ragaros is in the blue side and Snowstorm is in the red side. So, let me let it know that everything is fine and is ready when they are. This is so exciting. We'll see what kind of picks are they going to take. So it makes me wonder. This is a 2-lane map, and I think it's the only 2-lane map there is alone in Hero Launch. I wonder if they're actually gonna try to play Shogun again, or maybe Ragaros will get Shogun when I give them a lesson on how to use Shogun. So NyQuil is the first pick, and he's doing the first ban, and he's banning Stukov one more time. I wonder, probably is a really good Stukov player in the enemy team. And there goes Diablo. Stukov and Diablo have been like the perma ban in all these matches. Kyle Tess. They are afraid of that Kalatas and that Sylvanas. Probably for they may feel like in Garden of Terror they had so much issue with Kalatas damage.
The crusade calls.
There goes Johanna. I'm pretty sure the NyQuil got the first pick to make sure they don't take away Johanna from him. Excuse me, I have the wrong layer. So there goes Jaina and Greyman. That combo is a pretty burst damage combo. I wonder if they're going to build for DPS and raise, or are they going to build something different, or they're building to kill.
My staff.
Our time has come.
There's Vala and Artanis. Oh, there you go. Ragaros is picking for race. We know so obviously with Artanis and Vala, like almost everyone picks Artanis in this map. So what are they gonna ban? Just making fun. If they ban Morales, it will be really fun. They're probably gonna ban Karasin. Oh no, they're banning Anna one more time. Karasin is a really good healer in this map too. And they already saw in Garden of Terror they actually play Karasin. So I'm pretty sure Ragaros will play Karasin in this map. I personally like to play Karasin in this map. So they're banning a Nubarak so that way they cannot dive Vala. This is getting interesting what Snowstorm is going to do.
So it begins.
And Decker King. And Barian. Oh my, it says, I don't have Lumine now, but I have a Jaina. They're trying to race too. It looks like both team are picking to race immortal. They actually avoid confrontation and race, and who's gonna do it faster? I'm actually surprised they're taking Brywin. I haven't seen Brywin in all these games, and actually surprised because I was expecting to pick Karasin, but they have Junkrat. Junkrat just recently got reworked, so we will see how he going to use his new Junkrat skills in battle. We will see who is the last pick for Snowstorm. Come on, Master Noob 88, tell us how to carry. And he's going Muradin. Okay, okay, they have a really good prom lane with roots from Decacane and a decent amount of damage. I feel like both teams are pretty even in damage if they're planning on raising. So it's like I would say like maybe Artanis, because Artanis have this solid level 1 that can do like extra damage. But they also have Baryon that I'm pretty sure the Baryon gonna go Twin Blades one more time. So this looks really even in damage. So I'm pretty sure Nike will decide to be the first pick to pick Johanna just to make sure he's going to blind Baryon. So it's kind of fun that Baryon, the Lemonade lore, is aware that Johanna was the first pick with blinds, and he is taking Baryon anyways. He's really confident in his Baryon pick. I was actually surprised because I thought the Baryon would have a hard time in the last game because they have 2 years they were doing the slows, but actually he did his work quite well. And probably Johanna what is going to try to do is keep that Baryon blind. So they also have Artanis. They can get the blind heroic too, so they're gonna keep that Baryon like blind for days. And it surprised me that he still took Baryon anyways. We will see if Baryon gonna have actually a real hard time this time. So for Snowstorm, we have DJ Khaled and Derek Kane, Master Roth in Greyman, Shamel and Jaina, Master Noob in Muradin, and Lemonade Lore in Baryon. In Ragaros team, we have Artanis and Fire and Artanis, Nyquil and Johanna, Jim in Vala, Jack in Junkrat, and Piki. Piki. I would call him Piki, your name is too long. In Brywin. So there comes the fights, the mid fight, and the so-related relationship will be between Artanis and Baryon. So Jane is going around to see if she can get some pokes. So they're trying to get some damage. And Greyman is still fighting. He throws in that Decker King pots. Got some poke. Nigel is trying to get some kills in that Greyman. The Greyman is weak. Come on, guy, fall back. Ooh, oh my god, that was so close. That Jaina almost got Muradin kill. That was really close. He got so lucky that the Q arrow of Valadin went back again and hit and he went to the wall. That was extremely lucky. So yeah, looks like Ragaros team is playing a little bit aggressive. They really want to get an early game kill. But for now they have to make sure who is going to be the first one that gets this camp. Apparently, Junkrat is using his traps to give vision in this bush. Make sure they're gonna get poke. Getting some troll mines around. Jaina is still around there waiting for Decacane roots. See, I know they're freaking coming. Jaina is waiting for Decacane to slow some root to actually should drop her AoEs. So now the pressure is from Snowstorm to Ragaros. We'll see. They're having like kind of try hard pokes in here. See who is going to be the first one that's going to die. And he's trying to get some damage in Junkrat. Junkrat doesn't really care. Junkrat never have HP. I always have this joke about Junkrat never have HP because Junkrat is a really sketchy hero that is always spoken from far. So I remember when I was starting to play Junkrat when Junkrat was new. I was my team was telling me like, hey, be careful, you need to go B, you have really few life, and as always was saying, joking like, you can never have life. In the meaning that doesn't matter if you're like few HP with Junker, you can still be useful. You have really long range and a lot of skills to escape. He will be fine. Grayman is trying to slow the camp, but yeah, get your pot. You want to make it without that pot. So, blue team, that is the ragaros team that already got the bruiser camp. They should take the chance. They don't have these guys to press on and bottom. I guess that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get murdered and killed. Again, and this is not gonna happen. Molly's doing some damage in that turret. She is scared of that they're kicking roots. Guys, I felt that what you guys really had to ban was Dekikin. I feel like was Dekikin who actually made the game in the last game in Volskaya. So there comes Engage, and Byron is a smash. He's trying to dive Bala. Bala is really squishy and weak. She's got cleans from Brightwind Trade. There goes is now Johanna and Artana is in the front. Murdering is really weak. They're trying to retreat. Jamie was trying to get some damage, and ooh, one more time, really barely escaped. He was so weak, and it's interesting the situation that is going on right now. And again, Varian is building something that I wasn't expecting. Varian won a smash, and it kind of makes sense because they're trying to dive and lead Vala first. He's counting with Jada slow burst to actually just go and dive and Jaina and finish the kill with Varian. So for now, Ragarstein is ahead in the damage and the Immortal, and Snowstorm is trying to defend, and they dive on that Johanna and they kill him. They're trying to get, oof, they got our Artana's kill, like good defense guys. But to make it work, go ahead and DPS a little bit. So they're leaving Raymond and Jaina to DPS. They are staying with their Kane, Varian, and Murderin to defend. Make sure they want to keep doing more damage in there. So Varian is diving. You have to be careful with Brywin. Maybe that's why he got Brywin and he didn't got Karasin. Probably he did it because of Varian, because he wants to chip Varian every time when he dives. So there we go. Oh, come on guys. Come on guys. Get it. Ooh, that was so close. It was so close to actually get the Immortal or get Varian kill. They had to decide and they couldn't get any. So there is a fighting mid. I don't know what they're fighting for. Maybe they're fighting for those mid globes. Who knows? Okay, Bala is back up and they have to separate to soak the top and defend the Mortal. Of course, Bala and Jurgen are down in bottom lane to try to get that Mortal down faster as they can. Johanna is trying to stun out Snowstone so they cannot have that extra damage coming from the heroes to their forts. And the Mortal is burned down quite fast. They barely got that Immortal, so that Immortal didn't have much shield. So it was a kind of weak Immortal early game, so it's not thing to be really afraid of. They still have the wall, but they don't have the wall, but they have the turrets. Meanwhile, still the top lane relationship, and now Artanis is having a relationship with Graham. Ooh, oh, look at that swap. Oh, I don't know how that he didn't get in turret range. I thought he would get in turret range. It was a kind of good adaptation swap. They're still poking themselves in the bottom lane. Guys, these guys are... If I would be one of those players, I'd be like so try hard. It's like, oh my god, it's so much tension. I just want to get a kill. I just want to get a kill. And at the same time, thinking, you will not kill me. So they're trying to see who's going to be the first one to get this Stitch Camp. They're pulling in. Murdering one more time. There's nothing to be afraid of. They can have pots all around, even inside their enemy board. There comes some Jaina pokes. So Johanna protect her team by pulling them in and they'll let them chase them. Brywin is getting the HP back up. Everyone hug Brywin. Something that I always joke around. If you're weak, hug Brywin. He's the best You know, it would be nice if you have a kind of bright with Teddy hug when you're in bed and you're going to sleep. You can say, joke it, he will heal my dreams. And there you go. The regular scene already did the bruiser cam, and Snowstorm did their bruiser cam almost in the same time. And they're apparently going to attack. Snowstorm is going to attack, and Ragaros is going to defend. Jackie Kane is already placing the pots all around. They're trying to defend the bruiser cam. Oh, Brywin is in danger. Oh no, Brywin! How are you there to kill a baby dragon? It's a baby dragon. Oh, come the ice rain. Then it comes son of them. Oh, Junker is so he's so weak, but Draven tried to dive to get that Junker kill. He got himself killed too. So they are trying to push hard. Val is trying to keep herself alive. China's is down. Like, who cares that objectives? I want the top 4. Oh my god, this is looking so good for Snowstorm and bad for Raggar's team. But look at that, they have their bruiser cam still pushing down there. We'll see if this bruiser cam can actually do something. I don't think it will do it because this Raymond is in the way to defend it. And they're already doing some damage in the Immortal.
It is time for a change in strategy.
Ooh, this is looking tight. This is looking tight, guys. What are you guys going to do? They both already have heroics. All of them have heroic up besides Buddha, Jaina, and Deka Kane. This is the moment for Raggar's team to engage and use the bench that they have their heroics up. Come on, guys, use your heroics. You still have it up. Win a team fight. They're coming to blind. They're blind because the Junker wheel. They got a kill on Varian. They have to retreat. And Nicole is zoning out a little bit. You have to be careful with overextending. Come on, guys, take the chance on DPS. So went ahead and start doing DPS. I wonder if that will be enough. I know Bala is a good DPS, but they have to be careful. It's a lot that you have to DPS. They have to really keep them completely summoned out so they cannot do any sort of poke at all. And they have to be careful with Jaina because she's trying to poke the Immortal from far. Oh. Apparently Johanna is watching from which side are they going to dive in. They come to Bly. They come to Ice Ring. Artana is in problems. Is completely rooted. And if Artana have nothing to hit, he can expand his shield. Unfortunately, Bala got the more that he finished her job. And Aquilo, I just like, whatever, guys, I'm just dead. I'm just going to move this way to something out. I don't know. So, the second Immortal is for Raggar's team, but one more time they barely got it too, and that Immortal doesn't have much HP. Probably gonna burn them down real quick. And Raggar's team knows that, so they're just gonna try to push button. I think they should do it. Keep the pressure on button so they can actually finish this board and keep. They get back in experience. They're exactly one level below. They're spamming the camp. Snowstorm knows they're spamming the camp, so they're doing the button camps. Oh my guys, I'm talking so much. It's like I feel my throat so dry. And actually a little bit sick too. So there he goes. So they're doing the bottom 4. And they're getting the bottom 4. They got the bottom 4. Cool, guys. Now they're exactly even in forts now. Snowstorm came to defend, but it's too late. They're just defending their camp. Excuse me for a little bit. I'm sorry, I'm back. I'm kind of like sick. So, my apologies. So here comes the team fight. Oh, there is a summon. There's the. Oh my god, they got 1 kill, but Jaina is down and everybody is down too. I wonder if that Jaina kill worth it, and Junker barely made it out. They have to be careful in the engagement because they have so many sketchy heroes. It's like Bala and Brygwin and Junker, they're really sketchy heroes. So, ooh, there goes Nightcall, kill 2. And Jurgen couldn't get in there in time. So this is looking really, really bad for Raggar's team now. They need to get the 13, and they're also stealing in their faces that bruiser camp. If I'd be there, I would go right away to get the other bruiser camp. So for now, Junker can just defend the camp. And Tannis is trying to push back the lane. They're still waiting. They're like so anxious waiting for that Immortal. to take it down as fast as they can. And then here we go. It's burning down pretty fast. Our Titan is like, hey guys, we have to defend this. We have to defend this. And the team is starting to group up. They do the first stun on Artanis. Artanis cannot really do much. It is stun all the time. He drops his heroic before dying. They get the kill and Barian. They're 4 versus 4. Johanna is trying to make sure they receive that Junker heroic, and they got it. There comes the Jaina range, is dropping her ring before dying, murdering instead, but Johnny is still alive. Dika King is trying to make time to escape, trying to use his sleep, but he actually fucked up himself because he stood there giving the chance to reach in and get him killed. So Snowstorm is trying to get all that damage in the Immortal back. This is so exciting. This is so even. This is such an even game. This is such even matches. Draven is trying to kill Junkrat, and he barely made it out, and he is in danger, and there is the kill. Good job, Bala. You got a great man. You protect your body. Your goodie buddy. I don't know how to say your friend. I'm so bad with my English. And there it comes. There are just a little bit more, and that Immortal is theirs. They know that there's nothing they can do. I wonder, they probably are afraid to spam their camp because they can get gank in there. So the Immortal is pushing in top. They are ignoring completely the bottom lane. Who cares? The soak now. At this moment we need that for and some kills. So let's group up everybody and push hard with that Immortal. So Vega Kane has already summoned the bots. Try to do some pokes. I know Snowstorm is missing heavily Ming in their team right now. So there goes the swap 4. Oh my god, this is so good. The swap for Artanis. They can try to sleep, but Johanna interrupt him with her unstoppable and her pull in W. And they're zoning out. They're trying to get some kills. They got a kill on Jaina, and Snowstorm is retreating. So this is looking good for ragaros team. This is looking really good. That Immortal have HP enough to get at least the front wall of the top key. Because Junker Roy, they're trying to stun it out, but he didn't really get much with it. Goes some roots from Deka Kane. They are trying to protect that Immortal from far, but it's not much to protect, guys. You have to be careful or start retreating because that Immortal is going to die. I think you guys already did a good damage from the keep. I don't think you guys can get that keep. If you try to get a kill, you may overstand, just like that Bala right there, and she got a kill. Our Chan is trying to be more careful with Deka King roots. Brightwing is zoning that out to secure the team escape. They have to do it. They have already 1 down. I know they have Muradin down too, but it's not reason to keep pushing. They don't have Immortal anymore. So they have to start swamming the camp so they can actually dominate the map. Oh guys, this is really, really even. For now, this is the situation. Ragaros have 9 kills and Snowstorm have 12 kills, but Ragaros have 1 fort more. That is this bottom fort. That is actually looking good for them. They're trying to span their booster camp. I wonder if they're just playing safe and get the bottom camp, or if you guys don't want to play safe and want to be evil, they should be ganking these guys right now. If this is a situation, I'm okay and agree about playing safe. But I felt that because they have all their rogues up, they should do the gang in here. Because if they have already camp pushing in here, and this is if they get a team kill, like 2 heroes kill plus the bruiser camp, they will have the push strong enough with 2 camps to actually really finish the top keep. But I'm just saying, if it's just an advice, I know that it's hard to take decisions like this because it's rough. And there comes the gang. Snowstorm is trying to gang them and bribing right away because he's heroic to push it away and stay in safety. This guy be like, hey, what's going on? What happened with the camp, guys? Let's get the Jaina. Jaina is completely pushed down. Muradin is half HP. They're trying to get the Muradin. Muradin make it out. But it's not bad. They may lose the camp. Which camp they have to defend, guys? Is pushing to the top keep. But they got 1 kill, so they going ahead to do the DPS in that Immortal. They have to burn the Immortal down as well. Instead, like, hey guys, we have to stop this. It's like, no, let's just finish this. I go and have better way clear. I bet that is why they're talking. So here it comes. Johanna is just trying to do much damage too, but having an eye on the enemy to make sure to blind that Varian. And yes, they're gonna get it, and they got it. Come on, finish that Immortal. They got the Immortal, and they got Barian. Nice swap from Artanis. Get that Barian. They couldn't make it. There's Sluz and Deca came rude, so they couldn't let them reach to Barian. And Biden is out. But for Johanna for be trying to get that Barian kill, Braven is exposed and he barely made it out because again Artanis did a good swap for healing him. It's kind of hard just to swap for healing. That was actually pretty good. Johanna is down. Artanis is really close to die. That Gremlin is smoking in his face like, hey, I just got a pawn and I'm gonna die and I'm gonna kill you. So this is the situation. They lost. Ragaros still lost Artanis and Johanna, but they lost only Barian. The Mortal is pushing and is trying to get some damage in that keep. I feel like they can burn it fast enough to actually not lose that keep. But look at this situation. Oh, I think they're actually gonna lose a keep. Yeah, they're gonna lose a keep, and they lost the keep. That's great. Now they're having really tight situation in Snowstorm because they don't have the bottom keep, and the only keep they have left is really weak. So Ragaros is about to taste that victory, but they cannot call the victory because if they get a team wipe in late game with the Immortal, well, not really, because the Immortal will push here instead of pushing down here. Or they can just ignore the Immortal, leave the Immortal pushing down here, and they push like try hard in here and get a keep. And if they keep them dead, they maybe do some damage in the core. So we'll see. I have a game with my friends. You know, when you play with your friends just for fun and you're playing like quick match. I have a game that I was playing this map, and I won having no keep at all, and my core have 3% HP. And I actually have the replay of that game in my YouTube channel if you want to see it. How to come back and win a Battlefield 30 map with your core at 3% HP. I was actually playing Ana, but it's a pretty old video, so it's the Ana before we change or rework. So there you go. Snowstorm is trying to get that keep, and they are not defending because they're missing Bala. They give that keep for free, guys. What happened? At least you could like blind Baron or something. Probably they just want to play safe because like who cares that for? As long as we can stay alive and get a kill for the Punisher, we can win. If Ragaros team get the objective, it's almost game for them. So Snowstorm have to be really careful that they don't have, and they actually have the pressure of the lanes. They're pushing the lane, they don't have the lane push, so they have to do this fight, and this objective real fast of those catapults gonna take that top keep. So there comes engage. Artanis just swap Jaina. Jaina is stunned. Oh my god, nice swap. And there comes the oh my god, it's so much damage. Byron is in danger. Byron is dead. They're trying to get these last kills left. They got rooted, but I don't know why Drakeman decided to dive in. He really likes that Junkrat. I got a feeling that the hatred we have for Junkrat is personal. And for trying to kill Junkrat, he got himself killed too. So this might be game for Ragaros team. Come on, burn down that Immortal. The rest they can do is try to push back the lanes where they actually teams getting back up, but between Mordering and Deku King is not much quick play they can do. So this is looking hard for them. Another risky move they can do is actually get Bruiser Cam, but it's really risky. So the good part about this for Snowstorm is they're going to have their team up when the Immortal is done. So maybe if they win a team fight, they can burn down the Immortal pretty fast and maybe still in game. But we'll see. They are waiting right now for Barian. Everything is rooted, not a big deal. Joker is just pushing him away to make sure that they can get the Immortal for sure. They're taking the risk move to do this camp. It can help them to not much because this camp is going top and the Immortal is going top. I don't feel like cap was worth the try, guys. There it comes. Johanna just calls the Decker came to sleep one more time. We didn't kind of standing there for anymore. There's so much damage that he's receiving, and they kill Jaina. Joker makes sure that Jaina will die. And Muradin, guys, I feel like was a really bad idea to do that camp over there. That camp wasn't worth it all. Even if you got the camp will be pushing the top lane with the immortality is where all the thing gonna be. So he's gonna kill the camp so fast. I feel like that was a throw. That was a throw right there in that camp. So this might be game. Go for that core. Byron is trying to get a kill in the DPS, and no, he don't get it. And Grayman is dead. So I feel like this is game. This is game for Behold Ragaros. Behold Ragaros team, congratulations on your second win. Awesome. Awesome. Let me switch the score. And the full screen is trolling me. There it go. Properties 2. There it goes. Congratulations. Let me hide this because it's not needed to keep showing. Okay. Congratulations, Behold Ragaros. That was such even matches. That was really good games. Wow. Okay, get your questions ready. Right now, put your questions in the chat. Whatever kind of question you want to do for Ragaros team leader. Well, I'm actually looking for him to do the interview. So, woo. Okay, I just asked him. I'm waiting for him to reply me back. I wonder if he will accept to do it or he like will left somebody else to do it. He said sure, 1 second. Okay, I will tell him that I made him in the interview room. I meet you in the interview room that is far in the bottom of the channels. And I'll wait for him to get in there. Guys, get ready to ask questions. He said me okay. Okay, there we go. And that is while he's getting ready to come to my interview. Oh, there he goes. That was fast.
Was this working?
Hey, yeah, it's working. Let me put your volume a little bit up.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm Nyquil.
Hey, Nyquil, congratulations on your victory. They were so close matches. That was such a really...
Why, thank you, Svenla.
That was really good games. Tell me.
Yeah, it was a little sketchy, but it was fun.
Well, you see my streams. You know the fall questions I always make. I start with, what do you think about your team performance?
What do you think about our team's performance?
Yeah.
Yeah, Game 2 definitely had us worried, but other than that, I think, well, we got the win. We executed today. I'm especially proud of my team for holding it together in Game 3 after Game 2 was a bit of a stomp, because we have a bit of a problem with, like, getting down and not talking comms enough when we lose a game, but we totally, like, stayed together for that Game 3.
I see. When I was looking at the draft picks, I was kind of doing prediction about what was going on in the games. And let me see if I guess right. Did you take the first pick to take Johanna to make sure you're gonna blind Barian?
Actually, it had nothing to do with Varian specifically. It's just that if I didn't get Diablo or Johanna, I was gonna cry. So I wanted to get Johanna. And they were gonna ban Diablo. And if I didn't get first pick, they were gonna take Johanna. You can ask them. I bet they would have.
Yeah, what do you think that
greedy.
why Johanna is so strong? Like everyone is like desperate to get Johanna first pick all the time now. What do you
Why
think
is
is the
Johanna
reason?
so strong? She's
Yeah.
just really buff. Her muscles are huge. I don't know.
Her muscles are huge.
I don't know. Hold Your Ground. Well, no one picked Hold Your Ground this series. Hold Your Ground is just a huge benefit to her staying power in fights. She can kind of do everything. She can cover wave clear. She has a really good engage in Blessed Shield. She has peel from afar with her blind. She just is she's a good first pick in a draft, I think, because you can take her and then follow up with a lot of different things.
Right. He's
Like Stitches, you're kind of locked into like a certain play style, you know?
right.
You need to like delete the hook target. But Johanna, you can like fit her with anything. So she's just all around really strong.
All right. So Something else I want to ask you. I feel when you guys were doing the Volskaya map, one of the things that was giving you a really big issue was Decker King roots because it was allowing to Liming to literally kill everybody, poking them whoever was rooted in there. So do you really feel that Decker King was a threat for you in that match? And if it was, why you didn't ban in the next game?
Hell,
Um,
it's
I
about
felt
time.
that the Deckard Cain was strong, and it's definitely something to be worried about. I think we respect him a lot as a hero, and like we think his CC is really powerful, and we think the enemy team, their Deckard was very good. But
I see.
I didn't want to waste that many bans on the healer because I looked on the website from last season. Their healer had a 87% win rate on Stukov and played him
Oh
nearly every
wow.
game. So I just wanted that out. I didn't want to deal with it. And other than that, I just wanted to lock down Masterdorf and get rid of his good options for assassins. So
Oh,
they were just higher priorities for me than the Deckard.
all right. Someone from the stream wants to ask you if he says, as NyQuil, they didn't end Battle of Eternity after picking off three at the end. He probably is meant to was a moment in the late game that you guys killed three persons. Why you didn't go ahead and rush the core and you guys did something else?
Is he talking about Battlefield of Eternity?
Yeah, this last match.
So like at the very end before we got the last Immortal.
Yeah.
I initially made the call to go core, and then when I saw our comp, I decided against it because I didn't think we had enough without Vala. Junkrat's just not the best structure damage in the game. We have our Tannis, which is pretty good with damage your opponent, but I just wasn't confident enough, and I knew if we get Immortal, it's a 100% win.
Right, it
So
was a safe play. It's like, why
yeah, I
not
thought it was
risk
the
your
safer
victory
play.
if you know that already have the victory playing safe?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I was actually wondering that you were just talking about because you said about this Stuka with 80% win rate. Were two bans? There was like perma bans in those three matches. There was Stukov, now we know why, and Diablo. So, what do you think they were honest banning to you, Diablo? It's like,
I have two theories.
okay.
One is that they just hate Diablo in general and they don't want to play against it, which is fair. I think everyone feels that
It
way.
happens. It
I see a
happens.
lot of teams. Yeah, I see a lot of teams banning out. The other possibility is that they saw my match 2 Diablo against Please Clap week 1,
Right.
where I just bopped people, and if they did, then they were right to ban my Diablo. That was smart. I don't know.
Yeah, I
It could have
actually.
been target. It could have been just generally banning Diablo.
Well, actually, I used to be one of the Diablo's hater with Garrus. I used to hate those tanks like so bad. But the reason I was hating Diablo was because his charge range was extremely big, like extremely long, like I'm on the other side of the map and I can charge the backline if I want to. Like was extremely ridiculous if you get the talent. And also they have this freaking ton of damage if you charge against a wall. It was like, how do you call Diablo? The tank assassin, you know? I thought all the time that Diablo was really ridiculous in that aspect. But since
And the
now he
percent damage
got,
on charge was really busted.
yeah, it was
You could like delete tanks too.
yeah,
Like his
it's like,
tracers.
yeah, it's so I always thought it was so ridiculous how to call him the tank assassin. So, and actually since he got nerfed in this recently patch, I don't think he's that big deal threat at all. I feel like he's even in the meaning of he's still a good tank, but it's not like a freaking buff tank that do crazy things like that. I think he's fine, and I personally don't think that Diablo is actually a threat to be permaban now. So, another question, and who do you think that was the MVP in your team?
Me? Duh. I don't know. Let me think about that. Let me look at my team. Let's see. We have Piki. No, Piki was getting on my nerves the whole time, asking me if he could play Brightwing. And I was like, no. He was like, yes. And I was like, no. And then he picked Brightwing, and then we won. So I guess he did pretty good.
I thought he
Jim,
picked Brywin because of Bayern. Because actually,
could
not
be.
in Volskaya, he was like diving in the back line and making a mess over there and then leaving. And I thought that was creating you an issue to actually focus on the things that you guys should be focusing in the team fights.
Sure.
So,
If I'm thinking like, but to answer the actual question of MVP, it's hard to choose. I think I want to give it to
or you can do a separate in each
Jim.
match.
I'm not going to separate each match. I just think overall, of course, across the series, I was really proud of Jim for like keeping our spirits up and like making sure we were on task game 2 when things were going downhill, and just helping us get back on track. And he's just a really solid DPS player, and I respect his play a lot.
So which name did you said?
Jim, he played Vala in the
Oh,
last game.
Jam. Yeah, I remember. That's awesome. Well, congratulations, Jam. And actually, was making fun of the other assassin. Well, the last game he played Bruiser, that is Fire, because he first picked Kyle in the first map, and his name is Fire, and it matches. Just making fun of it. So
Yeah, apparently he scared them because they banned KT twice in a row after that.
I know, I know. They're like,
The Blood Mage is too strong. Or what is it, Blood Elf? I don't know well.
who knows? Who knows? Well, depends on those fingers. So, um, someone saying I hate Diablo and KT. So it was like, oh, I hate both KTs. Well, that's it for it. NyQuil, thank you for coming and hanging out a little bit with me. Just something else that you would like to say to the 24 viewers that are having right now?
Anything else I would like to say?
Yeah, take your moment of fame.
I have
Enjoy
2
it.
things to say.
Yeah.
First, well, I have 3 things. First is I thank my parents. Second is
Your parents.
I disagree with Svenla on Diablo. He's the strongest tank in the game. Everyone else needs to get good so his winner can get better. Pick Malevolence, not the other talents. If you don't pick Malevolence, you're dumb. Third, if we get matched against deep fried pizzas, expect Cho'Gall. Goodbye.
He's so strong. He's making fun of me because I actually play for Deep Fried Pizzas and we're on the same division. So eventually we have to match together. So expect Shogo. Ha 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 ha. No, just kidding. So that's it for now. Thank you for joining. I will not deny that NyQuil is such a character. Let me leave the channel. So, well, guys, if you want to see over again this cast, like the cast itself, you can see it in my Twitch. It's supposed to be recording the videos or something like that, or you can wait for tomorrow. I would love all this cast in my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is in the panels on there. You can just click and check all that. I have not just videos about cast, I have videos about other games and funny things to do in Heroes of Storm, and you can mess a little bit around there. Or if you want to see the actual replay, the team leader is supposed to upload the replays in Heroes Launch. So this is the link, so you can go look for the replays of this match that I just did. I personally really like a lot these 3 games because it was a good 5. They were pretty even, and it was always keeping like in so intense, like so nervous, so anxious to know who's gonna win. So for last, I'm gonna leave this and I'm gonna show up the talents before leaving. This is the talent they took. I personally gonna disagree again with NyQuil because yeah, Diablo is still a really strong tank, but it's not like a crazy, ridiculous strong tank like he was before. Like before was almost in the people that were like platinum or gold or even silver. Well, maybe not that much platinum, but a gold and silver, he was a permaban for sure in the ranked games. He's still a good tank. He is a good tank, but at least he's not that stupid OP. And I thought one of the reasons that makes him win a lot of the game is the Deca King was literally throwing away his heroic many times in the team fight because NyQuil canceled at least 3. I know for sure he cancelled 2 stay a while and listen with his trade and his pull and canceling in on Deca King. So that give him the time to don't let Jaina do the combo with the ice ring and the sleep persons. So it was pretty good. I know there are Artanis in the early game was having a hard time with the roots and slows because if Artanis is not doing damage on somebody, he kind of spam his shields. Bala was doing really great. He is true. I think he played really good. Brywin was playing good too. He actually, if you see, he was going to purify. He get this talent to reduce the cooldown of his trade to make sure he can keep his team purified for Deca King's roots. There comes Johanna. Junkrat. Oh, well, let me show up the talents that Junkrat was taking because Junkrat is wrestling the rework, just in case you want to take some tips from him if you did like the way he played. And there we go. There came one more time. He was building for extra slows, reducing damage, shields and burst heals, and a little bit more damage in the roots. He wanted to like annoy them a lot with the roots and the slows while bursting their team up. I feel like the Deca game was pretty good. If I will give the an MVP, and I feel like Deca did really good in the Volskaya map. Byron was Byron was a character that actually surprised me twice. I thought in the Volskaya he would go town or smash, and he went Twin Blade and he was able to still doing decent. And I thought in the in the Battlefield of Eternity he would go Twin Blade, but he actually didn't. So he kind of surprised me again. There is Muradin build, the Jaina build. Well, and that's it for now. So, coming back to the lobby, thank you so much for all the support you're giving to me. I'm trying to be active in all these casts in NA, so if you want to keep track on all the matches going on in any server, you can see me, or you can try to personally write me and tell me like, hey, I want you to cast my game. My game is going to be in like 4 days. So you have to, of course, tell me with anticipation. And I will tell you if I actually can cast a day or not, because I'm actually a player too. So sometimes like, it's like, no, I can't cast it because I have to play. For example, tomorrow I may not cast tomorrow because I'm going to visit a friend, but probably the day after tomorrow I probably will cast. So I will see you in 2 days. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Thank you for all the support and have a good day.